Hi everyone, welcome to yoga. My name is Taylor. I will be guiding you today through class. As always, if you have any props that you usually use and would like to use today, go ahead and grab them. Blocks are always a good choice. For today's class, I am going to guide you through a flow to help open up the sacral chakra, our second chakra, which is located right below the navel. If you are feeling any low chronic back pain, maybe it's because this chakra is blocked. It can do with our creativity, our anything with stomach issues, sexuality, all of that lays within the sacral chakra. So to help open that up, we will do some hip openers. You can start either in an easy pose, just cross-legged. If your hips are feeling a bit tight, you can always bring blocks underneath the knees. And then rocking side to side, feeling grounded down through the sits bones and then lengthening up through the spine. Maybe a little tuck of the chin to find length through the back of the neck. Bringing your navel towards the spine to engage your core. Keeping the chest nice and open. And then beginning to inhale through the nose, filling up. And exhale out through the nose. Again, inhaling to fill up from the bottom of the belly all the way to the chest. And exhale from the chest back down to the bottom of the belly. Once more, inhaling. And exhaling. Maybe closing the eyes, and then we'll just start with some seated circles. So just bringing your weight to one side and then in front of you, over to the other side and back, creating some circles with the body, spinning in one direction, opening up the chest when you're forward, rounding at the spine when you're in the back, and then switching directions. Couple more rounds of breath like this. Slowly finding some stillness, and we'll make our way right into tabletop. So table, wrists aligned with shoulders, knees aligned with hips, fingers are spread wide, pressing through the palms and knuckles. We'll inhale to open up the chest, bringing the belly down towards the ground, lifting head and maybe gaze. Exhaling, belly to spine, up to the sky, releasing head and neck down towards the ground, cat pose. Inhaling to open up the chest, cow pose. And exhale to round into your cat. Inhale to open up. And exhale to round. One more time, inhale to open up the chest. And exhale to round. Slowly coming back into your neutral tabletop, tucking the back toes under and just lifting your knees off of the mat a couple of inches just to engage the core, still keeping the head as an extension of the spine. So your neck is nice and long, maybe gazing a few inches past your fingertips. A nice inhale like this, and a nice exhale. Once more inhaling. And exhaling to our down dog. So lifting the tailbone towards the sky. Maybe a nice bend in the knees for this first down dog. Pressing the hands away from the ground. Belly coming towards the thighs. Shaking the head, making sure you're not holding on to any tension. Maybe pedaling the feet a little bit if you feel like that's what you need. Again, an inhale through the nose. And exhale out through the mouth. Bending the knees, gazing forward, walk to the front of the mat. Inhaling to half lift. And exhale to fold. Feet about hip width distance. Inhaling to half lift, lengthening from the tailbone to the crown of the head, so maybe a bend in the knees to find that length. And exhale to fold. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale to cactus the arms, opening up the chest, maybe lifting head and gaze towards the sky. Inhale, arms back to the sky. Exhale to fold forward. Inhale to half lift. Exhale, plant the hands, right and left leg back into plank, staying here for a round of breath. Inhaling to fill up. Settling in on your exhale. You can always lower the knees down towards the ground if your plank becomes a bit too much. But again, gazing a few inches past the fingertips, pressing out through the heels, feeling the whole body engaged here. Pressing the ground away with your hands. One more inhale. And on your exhale, keeping the elbows nice and close, slowly lowering to the ground, using your whole exhale to reach the ground. Untucking the toes, inhaling to cobra. So using your strength and flexibility, maybe hovering your hands off of the mat, so you're just focused on what your strength and flexibility can do without your hands on the mat. Rolling those shoulders back and down. Feeling this posture change with your breath. Feet are glued to the ground. Pressing in through the pelvis area. One more inhale. And exhale to lower. Inhaling to cobra once again, opening up the chest. This time you'd be keeping the hands grounded. We'll stay here for an exhale. Inhale to fill up in your cobra, maybe opening up the chest just a little bit more. And exhale to down dog, maybe going through tabletop to get there. An inhale here in your down dog. And an exhale. Inhale, right leg towards the sky. Exhale to open up the hip, bringing that right foot over to the left. Maybe some circles with the knees, or maybe staying static, staying still, whatever you need. Trying to keep the weight evenly distributed in your hands. One more inhale like this, and one more exhale. Inhaling back to your three-legged dog, squaring off the hips. And exhale, knee towards nose, coming into a low lunge, so bringing that right foot forward. Feeling the inner thighs pressing down, pressing towards each other. Lowering the back knee onto the mat, inhaling arms to the sky, modified crescent. So again, bringing that belly towards the spine so we can engage the core, finding length through the spine. Maybe bringing that left hip forward, right hip back. Trying to keep the right knee aligned with the right ankle. Inhaling here. Exhale, open arm twist towards the right. Inhale, back to your modified crescent. Really reaching towards the sky with your hands as you keep the shoulders relaxed. One more inhale. Exhale to bring your hands down to the mat, lifting that left knee off of the mat. We'll bring both hands inside of the right foot, bring the left foot forward into Malasana squat. So making any adjustments here, you can come onto the balls of the feet or widen the stance so you can get the whole foot onto the mat, both feet onto the mat. Bringing the elbows to the inner thighs, again finding length through the spine, open chest. Let's do 3 rounds of breath here, so maybe closing the eyes. Filling up on your inhale. Exhaling to let go. Finding your own rhythm of breath. One more inhale. And one more exhale. Slowly bringing your hands down to the mat, lifting the tailbone up towards the sky, coming into your forward fold, so feet are hip width distance once again. Inhaling to half lift, and exhale to fold. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale to fold right back down. Inhale to half lift. Exhale through a vinyasa, so coming into your plank, lowering down, using your full breath to lower. Inhaling to up dog or cobra, whatever's calling for you, wherever you are, opening up that heart. And exhaling to down dog. And inhale through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth. Inhaling left leg towards the sky. Exhale to open up the hip. Again, circles with the knee or staying still. Breathing here. Finding some sensation and then sticking with that. Inhaling to your three-legged dog, squaring off the hips. Exhale, knee towards nose, coming into your low lunge once again. Again, getting settled in here. Active legs pressing towards each other, lowering that back right knee down to the mat. Inhaling, arms to the sky, modified crescent lunge. Again, checking in on the hips, checking in on the length through the spine. Active through the fingertips. Inhaling here. Exhale, open arm twist towards the left bent leg. Inhaling, arms back towards the sky. Staying here for an inhale. Settling on the exhale. Inhale to fill up. Exhale, hands down to the mat, lifting the back knee off of the mat. Both hands inside of the left foot this time, bringing that right foot forward, Malasana squat. Settling in, maybe closing the eyes. You can stay still here, or if you maybe want to bring the left hand down to the ground, lifting the right arm to the sky. Maybe you want to find a half bind or a full bind here. So half bind would be bringing that right hand to the lower back. Full bind would be wrapping the left arm around the left leg, grabbing hold of that right hand. Still keeping that chest open. So if you're feeling yourself crouching in, opening up the chest here. And slowly unwinding, switching sides, so maybe bringing the right hand down to the ground, lifting the left arm to the sky, and then maybe that half bind or full bind on this side. Again, opening up the chest wherever you are. And slowly unwinding, coming back into center. Bringing the hands to the ground, feet hip width distance apart once again. Inhaling to half lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale to fold right back down. Inhale to half lift. Exhale through your vinyasa, so lowering. You can always skip these vinyasas. Inhaling to open up the chest. Whatever you want to do to get to down dog. Maybe it's staying in plank for a couple rounds of breath. Maybe it's child's pose. Going back to the sacral chakra, our second chakra. Our first chakra is the root, so that's grounding. And then when we move to this chakra, it's kind of finding our own creativity and our own flow. So for the rest of this practice, maybe keeping that in mind of whatever feels good for you, whatever your flow is for today. Inhaling through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth. Inhale, right leg towards the sky. Exhale, knee towards nose, coming forward into your low lunge. Coming into warrior two legs, so feet are perpendicular, heel to heel or heel to arch alignment. And then we'll cartwheel our arms up into our warrior two. Maybe checking in on the legs, making any adjustments here. A nice bend in that front knee, actively keeping that right knee aligned with the ankle, gazing over the right fingertips. Again, maybe closing the eyes, engaging that core, maybe getting a little bit deeper into that front knee. Inhaling here and exhaling. Flipping the front palm towards the sky, reversing your warrior, keeping that front knee nice and bent, but reaching that right arm back and up. Maybe keeping the left arm in front of the belly or in back. Inhaling back to your warrior two. Staying here for an exhale. Inhaling to lengthen through both legs, arm towards the sky, coming into our star. So opening up the chest as you reach your hands towards the sky. And exhale to bring hands to heart center, turning your feet out as much as it feels comfortable, and then bending into the knees, finding horse or goddess. So in this posture, we really want to actively, again, keep the knees from wobbling inward so they're staying aligned with the ankles. Core is engaged, so bringing that belly button towards the spine. And then maybe getting a little bit deeper. A little bit deeper. Couple more rounds of breath here. One more inhale. And one more exhale. Inhaling back to your star, arms towards the sky. Exhale to your warrior two. Inhaling here. Exhale to cartwheel the hands down towards the ground. Right leg meets the left into down dog. And inhale through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth. Inhaling left leg towards the sky. Exhale, knee towards nose, coming into your low lunge. Setting up those warrior two legs. Cartwheeling the arms up into your warrior two. Making any adjustment with the feet. Nice bend in that front knee. Core engaged. Maybe closing the eyes, gazing over the left fingertips. Settling in. Flipping the front palm to the sky, reversing your warrior. So again, maybe bring that right arm in front of the belly or behind the back, or keeping it rested on the right thigh. Inhaling to lift back to our warrior two, staying here for the exhale. Inhaling to star, arms towards the sky, just a tiny turn out with the feet. Exhale, hands to heart center, turning out those feet as much as it feels comfortable as we bend into the knees, horse once again. Remembering bringing the belly button towards the spine. And then seeing if we can get just a little bit deeper. Breathing. One more inhale. One more exhale. Inhaling, arms to the sky, star. Exhale to warrior two. Inhale to fill up. Exhale to cartwheel the hands, down dog, left leg meets the right. And inhale through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth. Knees to the ground. Child's pose, child's pose. Big toes touch. Forehead down to the ground. Nice inhale through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth. Releasing some heat One more inhale. And one more exhale. Slowly making your way to your down dog. Tailbone towards the sky. Inhaling the right leg towards the sky. Exhaling forward to your low lunge once again. Bringing your arms beside you so you're in a crescent lunge with airplane arms. Bringing the left foot to meet the right at the front. So now we're in chair with airplane arms. Bringing your weight into the left foot. Inhaling up to a one-legged mountain. Right foot is about 45 degrees with the knee. Inhaling here. Exhaling, hands to heart center. Bringing the right foot to the left thigh. And then slowly begin to sink into the hips, keeping the hips squared, and then sinking, keeping the chest open, again until you find some sensation in that right hip. Finding a focal point, seeing where you can go. Breathing here. And slowly coming up back to your one-legged mountain, arms towards the sky. Exhale to fold forward, bringing the right foot with you. Inhale to half lift. Exhale to plant the hands, right and left leg back, down dog or vinyasa. Full breaths wherever you are. And when you're ready, inhaling left leg towards the sky. Exhale forward to your low lunge. Airplaning the arms beside you, so crescent lunge with airplane arms, chest is open. Bringing right foot to meet the left. Airplane arms in chair, open chest still. Weight into the right foot, inhaling to lift that left foot up, one-legged mountain. Exhale, hands to heart center, left foot to the right thigh, sinking into the hips. So just bending into that right knee, finding your focal point, taking it slow. This side could feel completely different than the other. One more nice round of breath here. Slowly begin to lift up to your one-legged mountain, arms towards the sky, and exhale to forward fold. Inhale to half lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, arms beside you. Bringing that left foot back, we're just going to come into a wide-legged forward fold. So feet are facing towards the long edge of the mat. You can bring your hands to your hips, or maybe bring your hands behind the back, interlacing the fingers. Inhale to open up the chest here, or keep them on your hips. Exhale to hinge at the hips as you fold forward. So trying to keep that long spine for as long as we can. And then you can allow yourself to relax into it. So relax the head, shaking it yes and no. Still trying not to hunch in the back. So still a long spine, but just allowing yourself to relax into it a bit more. You can always grab a hold of a block here. If you'd like to create some side lunges, bending into one knee or the other. Finding what you need here. Trying to keep the weight evenly distributed in your feet. Maybe you want to walk your hands to one foot and then the other. Inhaling to half lift in this wide-legged forward fold. Exhale to refold. Slowly begin to walk your feet towards each other, so just kind of heel toeing them towards each other. So they're about hip width distance apart. Again, inhaling to half lift. Exhale to fold. This time we'll bend at the knees, squatting, so coming down onto the balls of the feet. You can maybe wrap your hands around your legs. Maybe extend your arms out in front of you, a little tuck of the chin. And then we'll slowly come down onto your sit bones. You can come so you're on the long edge of the mat, and we'll come down onto the back. Extending the left leg out in front, bringing the right knee in towards chest. Really allowing yourself to hug that right knee in. An inhale like this, and then an exhale for a spinal twist. So you can shimmy at the hips a bit to get them aligned. You can keep the knee bent or extend the leg. Bring your arms out beside you in a T, keeping that right shoulder on the mat, and then maybe gazing over at the right fingertips. Slowly lifting back up, bringing both knees in towards chest. Really feeling the sacrum, maybe creating some circles. Circles with the knees. Massaging the low back. Moving in the opposite direction. And then extending the right leg out in front, keeping that left knee nice and close towards the chest. One more inhale like this, and then exhale into your twist on this side. So again, knee is either bent or you can lengthen the leg. Extend that left arm out beside you, maybe gazing at the fingertips. Closing the eyes. And on your next inhale, coming back to center once more, bringing both knees in towards chest. Maybe bringing your forehead towards the knees, tensing up a bit in the body. An inhale in your small ball, and an exhale to release into your final relaxation posture. So whatever that looks like for you today, whether you want to use props or just stay on the ground, take up space. Make any little adjustments throughout the body to get comfortable. Maybe one more inhale through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth. Letting go of any lingering tension throughout the body. And for today's Shavasana, for your meditation, to allow yourself to stay in this present moment. It might feel nice to pay attention to that area below the navel, below the belly button, your second chakra. The color is orange, so you can always imagine an orange circle spinning clockwise. Imagine that your second chakra is opening up, allowing yourself to have some more creativity in your life. And so you can have as much time as you have available. I will leave you here. But as always, thank you for sharing your practice. Have a lovely rest of your day. Namaste.